Hello my friends, this is Wayne here once again for Zombie Kitty, welcoming you to a brand new series on my channel. Now this is a game that we've all been waiting for, and if you are familiar with my channel at this stage, the last 5 years have basically been dedicated to State of Decay and the State of Decay Year 1 Survival Edition. So obviously, if it wasn't blatantly in front of you and you didn't have to ask questions or some shit like that, I've been very excited for State of Decay 2, and I just want to thank you guys for constantly asking me the last 6 months if I'm going to be back recording when State of Decay 2 is out. And yeah, this is the answer right here. The answer is yes, and I cannot wait to get stuck into this game because I gained access to it yesterday. Because I live in the UK, it was released at midnight UK time, which is pretty badass because you US folks and people across the world had to wait even longer than we did, which is nice because normally we are the ones that get stuck waiting at stupid times for wrestling pay-per-views, for example, to come on. And I'm too old and tired these days to stay up for midnight releases. So the fact that I got it quite early as far as a midnight release goes compared to other people in the world is pretty awesome. So yeah, take that one, lads. Right, so State of Decay 2 is here, it is in my hands, and it's now with every other region in the world. The 18th has fallen everywhere, and State of Decay 2 is in everyone's hands if you pre-ordered the Ultimate Edition. Now, don't forget the Standard Edition will not be released until the 22nd of May 2018. Today's the 18th, and it will also fall on Game Pass on the 22nd of May 2018 as well. So, there's a lot of new features to talk about in State of Decay 2 that I'm going to talk about as we go along, because I avoided spoilers and footage as much as I possibly could when everything was falling and all the news was dropping about State of Decay 2. So I went in pretty much completely blind last night, and once again I fell in love straight away. This is a badass game and I cannot wait to cover it and share it with you guys, and hopefully once again, much like State of Decay 1, if you enjoy the videos then please support Undead Labs in their latest venture and purchase State of Decay 2. You can buy a hard copy in stores, you can purchase it, the Ultimate Edition, on the Microsoft Store or on the PC. You know, it's totally up to you, or you've got no excuse this time around, guys. It's free on the Xbox Game Pass from the 22nd of May, so get your asses stuck into that. Get it in gear, get your beers in, and get playing. It's awesome so far. So right now, I did have another community, but I deleted that so I don't accidentally keep playing that one instead of the new community that I want to start on YouTube. So this is where we're going to start right now. So we're going to select new community. You can replay the tutorial or you can skip to finding your first home site. So I'm going to replay the tutorial for recording purposes, my friends. Just for recording purposes. So let's go with that. Now, interestingly enough, I've only played it for a couple of hours, and the amount of depth in this game already is astonishing because I don't even feel like I've scratched the surface. I've got to know a few of the survivors, which is awesome. And of course, I've met a few survivors here and there. You can have human versus human combat now. It's also multiplayer. I forgot to throw that one out there. I don't really do multiplayer gaming, but I've promised a lot of you guys that I'm going to play or at least drop into your games with you. So get ready for that. I'm going to record the shit out of that as well. So yeah, you can have human versus human combat. The enclaves that you used to find in State of Decay 1, if you piss them off, you rob all their shit or you pop a gun in their face and then go, hey dude, what's going on? They're not going to do that anymore, they're going to fight. They are going to fight, so you want to make friends, not enemies. But much like State of Decay 1, you need to pick and choose who you let into your own home site, because this game is pretty ruthless. I mean, I'd already got people starving to death, I've got people with blood plague. We'll explain about blood plague in a little while. So you can choose your starting characters here. So we've got surly siblings with Charles and Morgan. We've got old buddies with Braden and Charles, another Charles. Charles is everywhere. We've got perpetual breakup with Saffron and Jasmine. We've got an odd couple with Aiden and Emmy. Right, so when I first started the game, in my previous one that I was playing last night before I told you guys that I got the game, these all had different names, so I'm guessing that these are just random survivors, like randomly generated, procedurally generated, based on the game that you are playing, because this guy was called Peyton and she was called Zara or something. So yeah, well, that makes sense now. So let's go with Charles. Looks like a bit of a bad man, doesn't he? And he's an old buddies. Everybody likes to survive in the zombie apocalypse with their old buddies. So let's go for Braden and Charles this time around. So as you can see, you've got the ability to already possess their skills. So Charles comes with 2 stars in cardio, 2 stars in fighting, 1 in shooting and 1 in craftsmanship. Whereas Braden is a proper bad man when it comes to shooting, but he's a reet pussy when it comes to having a good old fist fight. So yeah, he's one of those guys. But still, let's go for it. Let's just select a group and start the game and see where we go from here. So yeah, that's where I've just learned. These characters are procedurally generated. Look at this. Look at the sexy ass graphics. Again, it's glorious this time around, guys. It's proper. It's taking advantage of the Unreal 4 engine and making everything look fantastic. The controls are a bit more up to date as well. Things don't feel as blocky anymore as they did with State of Decay 1. The blockiness never really bothered me, but the point is it's not blocky this time around. It's really free. You get lots of freedom. Right, so this is one of the opening cutscenes right here. We're charging into this refugee camp. Things have already gone tits up, guys. We've already started right in the middle of the zombie apocalypse, and things are not going to plan for Charles and the other one. The fuck was his name? Braden. Right, there we go, so we're Braden.
Dude, we gotta keep moving. That gate won't hold him long.
So look at this. Look at the freedom. It's like there's no blocking at all. I can run around in circles like Dr. Zoidberg, whooping my ass off, and everything is just so fluent this time around. Let's talk about the controls for just a split second, my friends. So the left bumper, once again, if you were familiar with State of Decay 1, is to sprint. Sprinting makes you tired, but it also raises your cardio level. You can talk to your compadres by pressing Y. There isn't really many audio dialogues this time around. You just get the words on the screen. So, right, let's go find some food and shelter. We'll talk to that guy. We can't sprint outside, which annoyed me yesterday because I wanted to do an instant suicide. So, yeah. A is jump, B is to dodge, and if you hold B, you can get in your stealthy position, once again, much like State of Decay 1. X is once again to use your melee weapon. I'm starting with this beastie-ass baseball bat, and unlike the last game, if you want to do a critical finishing move, you have to hold the right trigger this time. You can also use the right trigger to grab zombies and give them a good bitch whipping before you finish them off, which is a lot of fun. The left trigger is to aim, and I believe you can also zoom in with certain survivors once you've got a gun, or depending on the certain gun that you have. That's the gist that I got. Right, so let's head out here and see what we've got going on. We've got a So straight away, I've had my dick bitten off, and this naughty bitch is having a good go. The yellow icon means your weapon is about to break. So we're already one weapon down in the opening scene. Well, that's just groovy, isn't it? So once again, you can use Y to search, and if you hold the left bumper, you can do fast search. Loud noises happen a lot more this time. From what I've gathered so far, a bandage is to heal your hit points, and you can use the right bumper to use your equipped items, just like State of Decay 1 once again. If you press the down button on the D-pad, you can see your backpack, and the things that are equipped in your pockets are the ones that you can switch out to. Anything that's stored in your backpack needs to be moved down into your pockets before you can use it, I believe. That's the way that I've been doing it anyway. If I'm wrong now, I'm going to look like a right tit on my first video in 6 months. So you can see the different stats on the weapons and the cost to repair and what you get from salvaging it. Salvaging it gives you more crafting parts and so on and so forth for repairing and upgrading your gear. So that is something to keep in mind. Just like the Year 1 Survival Edition, you get a basic chef's knife, a close combat knife for when you are unarmed. So yeah, that's all there as well. So let's have a sprint in and give this bastard a good old scene to me. Bat's just broke. I'm going to die. I'm going to die in the opening cutscene. It's not going well. So I'm going at him with my chef's knife now. I'm slicing him up like a sexy apple. So we're going to fast search this one. I know you guys are going to be screaming at me if you want to. My old subscribers saying, Wayne, don't fast search. You've had 5 years to learn not to fast search because you always get your arse ripped out from the inside. But still, I never learn. So much like the original storyline in State of Decay, the first game, I'm going to be foraging in the tutorial just to make sure I've got a decent enough setup for when we go into the main map. So restores stamina immediately and also briefly relieves starvation. Now the snacks are different this time around. You can't use them in battle like you used it. I can't pop a snack now. Stamina is already full. So you basically have to avoid combat before you can pop a snack. That means no excellent stamina boost and stamina regeneration like before. You just have to leave combat and then you can eat, which makes a lot more sense now than it did back then. Look, we got one of these again. I saw you in the first game. Welcome back, my old compadre. Where else we got? We've got That looks like a really horny game of Twister. We've got a paddling pool that looks like it's seen better days with a piss bucket next to it. So if you need a wee but you don't want to piss in the pool, then you can just aim and go for that bucket. It's always a good setup to have. We've got people camping. I don't know if they're asleep or if everybody's dead with the fact that the zombies are running around, but you never know. Some people can sleep through anything. Me, I'll get woken up at a cat outside just going, yeah, like cats do. I hate cats. Believe it or not, I hate cats. I'm called Zombie Kitty. Man hates his cats.
From this place.
Yeah, no shit, you're going to be getting a real bad vibe from the place. There's zombies everywhere and corpses.
Too many zombies behind us to turn around now.
Right, so we got a tire iron now. That's better. So down on the D-pad, we are going to equip the tire iron. Press X to equip, and that will put that there. And unequip our baseball bat that we can later repair or drop in for salvage gear. So let's go ahead, you damn chicken tits. How's it going? There goes your head. Right. So if you press the left stick in, you can switch your flashlight on and off again, and it works the same with vehicles this time around as well. The vast majority of the control scheme is the same as it was before, which is good for returning players, and it's quite a simple control scheme for new players as well, in my opinion. So we've got no retreat there. Well, that's a wall, mate, so I'm not going to be retreating through that way anyway. I've just got savaged by an angry newspaper.
Waiting to make sure your friends aren't dead? I didn't leave you, man. We've been over this. You only came back because you forgot your stash of food. Oh, the food I selfishly shared with you? Right.
So our boys having a little tiff going on right now. Right, note from the Searcher's War. The retreat is wrong. We took an oath to protect these people. We cannot abandon them in their hour of need. Join our cause. Save our nation. We are Red Talon. Now, I don't know if to take that with me. I'm just going to take it anyway. You never know what you can do with an excellent note. Things could go down. That note could smother a zombie. Do zombies breathe? Oh shit, that was loud. Right, let's go. So we've got more bandages to restore health if needs be. Let me just show you guys how this works now. Right bumper to heal. We've got this kind of grim running. Look at the new zombie animations. They are glorious. And I've got my badass new tire iron now as well. I'm just bitch whipping everybody as they pop in. And there's some more homies dead. Charles is a bad man as well. Everybody's a bad man right now. So we're going to fast search. That was loud again. That was loud again. For another bandage. So, yeah, I just equipped out to the bandage and pressed the right bumper. And then everything went groovy. So, let's check in the civilian services and see what's happening in here. So, let's pop the flashlight on and get through this door. Anybody in here? Has it gone? That's Charles. That's Charles. That's Charles. That's just Charles. Anybody in here? Nope. Nobody's inside yet. Let's just shut this door behind us. So let's have a search around here. What have we got nice? Oh! So Charles is getting savaged. Where did you even come from? I checked all the doors.
Nasty. Looks just like that thing we saw outside the gate. Fuck! Fucking biter bit me. Fuck! So much for food and beds.
Right, so that is the blood plague zombie that we were talking about. That's a new kind of special infected. More on that later, guys. More on that later. I'm just going to keep fast searching at this stage. Written remnants. Camp Osprey civilian guidelines. No fires, vandalism or unruly behaviour. No loud noises after sundown. Unauthorised supplies will be confiscated. No use of facilities on non-designated hygiene days. Remember, within your assigned habitation sector, or remain within your assigned habitation sector at all times. Evacuees may not leave camp without authorisation from the Civilian Control Office. Report any illness or death immediately. So, things obviously went wrong.
You would have hated it here. Shit, this bite is really itching. You act like you never got bit before.
Yeah, things obviously went wrong in this camp. Body bags everywhere, except for that guy. He didn't like being in a body bag, so he just decided to get out and get a suntan. Oh shit, ground zombies. So right trigger and X to finish a zombie on the ground for a lovely new finishing maneuver.
Damn.
Sweet. So let's head in here, keep on going. More zombies outside.
See if we can find you some medicine.
And Charles ain't doing too good at this stage. It's a bad time to be Charles. He got bit by a blood plague zombie. We've got a bladed weapon there. I want to keep my blunt weapon for now. Right, let's have a look, see what we got around here. A whole big bag of nothing. Well, that's a great way to start. So there's got to be another door somewhere. Somewhere. Ah, this way, okay.
That is a shitload of Zeds.
Yeah, we can take him, boy. We got him. So hold right trigger and press X to stealth finish a zombie. I'm so happy that the stealth finishers came back. And they look so good and so fluent this time around as well. Yeah! There we go. So there's 2 more down. Oh, we got another few boys. Oh, it's a screamer.
Hey, up here. Get to the ladder.
A graphically enhanced screamer. And zombies everywhere. So I'm going to get a kill on this guy before we go up. I got him in a camel clutch. And now we're going to climb this ladder and flee to, hopefully, safety, I suppose.
What are you doing here? This camp has been decommissioned.
Did you decommission the food too? We haven't eaten in days.
Strategic redeployment of resources. The brass pulled the whole op. The army's gone, my friend. Except for the few misguided fools who thought they could still do some good here.
Seriously, dude. It's like my fucking blood is on fire.
Uh-oh. I've heard that symptom before.
My friend got bit by a real nasty zombie with blood all over it.
Yeah, normal meds won't help. Better head to the S&B. And pray the doc still has what you need. Tell her I sent you.
There we go. So Cannon, who appears to be a surviving member of the army, has told us to go and look for the doctor. The doctor will hopefully have some medication for our good friend Charles, who isn't doing too well right now. So when we return, guys, we will check out the S&B, which is obviously codename for the swine and bovine, I would like to hope, and think that that is the thing. Swine and bovine. Well, Conceit says utterly delicious, so that is a swine and bovine. So when we return, we will head over to the swine and bovine and see what the situation is with the blood plague, and hopefully we can get some medication for our dear old good buddy Charles, who is presently not doing too well. And look how badass Cannon's gun is. So yes, this... Whoa, what the hell? I just choked on my own beer. This has been the first episode of Static Decay 2 on my channel. This has been my first video in 6 months, so please be kind, guys. I need to get back into the swing of things. So I don't claim that I'm going to be really good at this game, because I'm probably going to be awful to begin with. I haven't played a game on YouTube in 6 months, and the last game was Static Decay. I did manage to get a quick go of this game yesterday for a few hours, which was awesome, and I thoroughly enjoyed where I played. So fingers crossed things go to plan this time around, and I really hope you guys enjoy this footage. And if you do enjoy this footage and the rest of the series, then please go and support Undead Labs on their latest venture and purchase State of Decay 2 for yourselves. You can purchase the Ultimate Edition for £39.99 Great British Pounds on the Xbox Store, or on PC. I don't know how much it is on PC. Or, of course, you can just buy the Standard Edition for, I think it was £25. Great British Pounds, or you can wait for it to drop on Game Pass on the 22nd of May 2018. So thank you very much, guys. Let me know in the comments what you think so far of this first footage, and of course please try your best to tune into the rest of the series as well. I'm so excited to play this game, and this is going to be my first full playthrough of Static Decay 2 with you guys. So yay, we're here, we're doing it again 5 years later after the first one. We're still around. Some of us are doing better than others. You guys are probably doing a lot better than me. Things are different now. I'm old. I'm getting old. But I'm not too old for this. So we're going to keep playing. We're going to hopefully bump into a fatty and make that sumbitch go boom. We're going to find some ferals. The ferals are terrifying in this. You don't want to play with the ferals. You just saw the screamers. They're terrifying enough. We've got plague to deal with now. We've got zombie aids floating around left, right and sideways. We need to kill the zombie aids. So hopefully we don't get zombie aids throughout this playthrough. I got zombie aids twice in my own playthrough yesterday. So, yep, that didn't go to plan. So we'll see how this one goes. Well, you never know. I might do better when I'm on camera. Usually not, because I'm too busy focusing on whether my footage is actually recording than I am watching the screen. So I tend to make stupid mistakes, especially when I get cocky. So we'll see, guys. We'll just see. We'll see what happens. Play it by ear, and hopefully we win. If we die, then, well, we'll just start again. We'll keep going until we win. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I shall see you shortly for part number 2 of State of Decay 2. Lots of 2s going around right now, guys. All the best, and goodbye.